Good evening and welcome to our Tuesday Night Live. We're so glad you're here. This live will begin shortly, and we're excited to share this journey with you. This is a space of kindness and encouragement, so let's be welcoming to everyone looking to better themselves. If you have questions, drop them in the chat or use the super chat to make sure it gets addressed. Thank you for being a part of our community. Let's make it a great night. Good evenings, greetings, and salutations. It is Tuesday once again, and I am feeling so much better, but yet not all the way back to where I want to be. I am yet sitting here by myself, but don't fret. She's over there making us some beverages because it's dry. It's like 5 degrees outside, and I'm very, very thirsty. So she'll be here. She's right over here. I've got her mic right here, so as soon as she sits down, we'll get her mic'd up. And you guys can talk to her to your heart's content because she is amazing. She said not to oversell it, but I don't understand what she's talking about. She's crazy. And we have a little package to open up here. I'm excited to open this package. It's a package addressed to us. I'm going to go ahead and get it pre-opened here. I've been waiting to open this for a while. I'm excited to see what's in here. I do not know what's in here, but I'm very excited. Very, very excited. So, we have returned. We are still not 100%, as I said before, but we are maintaining triple B&E as well as anybody who can. Who thought we were going to be just out of commission for well over a week. I've never been that sick, I don't think. And it wasn't even like it was that sick. It just, well, it was worse for her. As she started to kind of climb out of it, I started to climb into it. It was like we just traded places. And it was miserable. Like my head hurt really badly. And it didn't matter what kind of stuff I took, like ibuprofen. I tried some Mucinex, so that helped. It just made my mouth hurt. Have you ever had your teeth and gums hurt from your congestion? And then just not being able to wake up. We'd wake up, we'd look at each other, we would say something, we'd make sure we had something to drink, and then we'd basically doze back off into slumberland for like another 6 hours. It's pretty crazy.
I slept for 3 days.
She slept for more than 3 days. She got home from work on Saturday night, about 8:30, give or take. And
I didn't feel good.
She didn't feel good. She didn't even sit downstairs with me. She went right upstairs to shower, climbed into bed, and she was asking me all these, like, are you coming to bed anytime soon? And I had just come home from the grocery store. Here come the cat butts, by the way. And it was just one of those things. See, she's real. She's not a hologram. She's not a...
Use that. Oh, here it is.
Yeah. And, you know, she's real. I'm not making her up.
Mecca like a high, Mecca hiney ho.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, but, I mean, we are feeling leaps and bounds better, but yeah.
Came home from work on Saturday, went up and took my shower, and just crashed. And I thought, oh, I'll feel better in a couple hours. And then when I woke up, I don't even know what time it was. I called my work and I was like, yeah, this isn't happening. Like, I can't come in. And it's the first time I've called in since being at this new place. So it's been 3 years, almost 3 years, 2.5 years. And I'm like, I can't. And the charge nurse was like, well, I need you to call the staffing office. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I've never called in before. So I don't have their number. I don't know who I need to talk to. So then I had to call them. And that poor lady, she was trying to be so nice. She said something like, I hope you feel better. And I was so sick. I was like, what? What are you saying? Are those words? And then I just slept for 3 days. The best I could do was walk into the bathroom. We have an ensuite. Walk into the bathroom. And then I would have to sit on the potty for like 10, 15 minutes just to get the energy to move back to the bed. And it was just the worst. And I'm still not 100%.
You can tell by your voice.
I'm okay. I'm just not 100% yet. And I'm on an antibiotic now because everything turned into sinus infection. But it's still just hanging out. I'm still just there. It was nasty, and I'm pretty sure I didn't test because it really doesn't matter for me unless, again, this is not for everybody, but for me, unless I am getting hospitalized, it doesn't benefit me to know what type of virus I have. I just know I have a virus because I work 2 days a week. So if I need 5 days to recover, then I have that. But it's not something where my work requires me to get tested or anything, or that I'm going to get anything different. And to get Tamiflu, you really need to be there on the first day that your symptoms start for that to even be effective.
And that would have been like Friday.
Yeah. So I wouldn't have even gone to the doctor on Friday because in my head I wasn't sick. I had a little tickle. That was it on Friday. A little tickle. I shouldn't have messed with my hair because now it's all static cling and it's literally stuck to my face.
Cold, some cold trickle.
Yeah.
Driving the Hardy's car.
Yes.
Anyway.
Anywho.
Look at all these wonderful people here hanging out with us.
Thank you for joining us. Sorry I was a few minutes late trying to make them drinks. Bruce is here on my lap being a full butthead. And we may be getting an additional cat.
And we probably should discuss the other one.
Oh.
Okay, so let me start this story off.
So a few weeks
ago, the day that I left to go visit Ash and Chris down in Nashville, I head down there, and when I left the house, I'm like, we're going to be filming content. We're going to be busy doing all this stuff. And I drove down there. We're in the middle of filming content when this all goes down. So my phone's on silent. So if you watch the video with me and Chris and Ash, I don't know if it comes across on screen as much as I felt it, but there's a definite difference between the cooking segment, the cooking segment, and the taste test segment, because that's the difference between me checking my phone because we had been filming for a couple of hours, and then dealing and talking with her about everything that happened, and then going into continue to record and have a happy face and taste test some amazing food. But I don't know. I think it may have come across that I wasn't as chipper as normal. So if you want to start.
I really don't want to.
I know.
I'm going to be vague. We lost our cat Tigger. He passed away. And I couldn't get a hold of Dustin. And it was the worst thing ever. And I don't know if you've ever tried to bury a cat or cremate a cat, but it's stupid expensive. Like $300, at least near us. And so the next night we had a bonfire out back, and my son and I cremated our cat. But it was not okay. Had him for almost 16 years. And he was a member of the family. And I try not to be an emotional person. And it just sucked. It was terrible. And I had to tell all my kids that
they came over here and they helped you.
Yeah. I had to tell all my kids that their cat was dead. And it was just not okay. But we may be getting another cat. not that we want another one.
Right.
But the granddaughter, her little kitten is not doing well in their new place. So we may be having a trial run of having it over here because it's literally her cat It sleeps with her every night. And we're not going to let her lose her cat. So we might be having another third cat. And apparently, I mean, I've met her several times. She's a very teeny tiny little cat.
Like a little rugrat cat.
She's like really small, like palm of my hand small. And she is a female, and our cats are males. So hopefully, if that works out, we'll be able to
It'll work out.
keep a hold of her kitty cat for a while. It may mean that because typically Thor, the white cat with the orange ears, is very easygoing and will hopefully be okay with another cat coming in. The one I am concerned about is Bruce, the one in my lap right now, because he can be very aggressive and very mean. And I think
Thor's kind of derpy.
Yeah, Thor is kind of derpy. I think if the new kitten coming over here, she's not a kitten, she's a full-grown cat, she's just tiny. If it works out, great. If it doesn't, we may end up rehoming one of our cats to make it get along, because it is the granddaughter's cat.
And that's her cat.
Yeah,
The cat is named Little Baby.
because it's her little baby.
Mhm.
I don't want to rehome either of my cats. I'm really hoping Bruce decides not to be the meanest jerkwad in the town. But I also
Maybe he becomes an outdoor cat.
Yeah, I also know that he can be exceptionally aggressive as a cat. He goes out sometimes, comes back in, and starts attacking Thor. And it should really be the other way around. If one of your cats goes outside, the other cats on the inside usually get a little aggressive because they smell different. But Thor is just like, hey, bud, what's going on? And Bruce will just attack him and tear into him. And
Well, and they're very food aggressive sometimes.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see how that goes. Hopefully everything works out. And we wouldn't have her forever. It would just be until they figure out what their living arrangements are going to settle as. Anyhow.
All right. Let's see everybody here. Evelyn's here.
Hello, Evelyn. Thanks for joining
We
us.
missed you, Chandra.
I missed you guys too.
It's like Miss Hannigan. We love you, Miss Hannigan.
He's gonna make me laugh, and I'm gonna cough, and then I'm gonna have to go potty, because that's the way things happen.
Yes. Carrie's here. Good evening, Carrie.
Good evening, Carrie.
Rowing your boat up to the live stream.
Exactly.
Rockin' Keto Amy is here. Good evening, dear.
Thank you for joining us.
Chandra, hope you and Dustin feel better. I hope we feel better too.
I hope so too. This has been the worst. And like, I had COVID when COVID, like before they even said it was ever here. And I didn't have this as an experience. Like, I've had illnesses, I've had kids, I've had strep, I've been through things, but I've never felt like I literally was basically just taken out at the knees. This was the worst. It's still the worst.
Carter Kay's in the house. Good evening, Kay.
Thanks for joining us, Kay.
Hope you're two feeling better. Saying hello. There's Sean. Sean's in the house. Good evening, all.
Evening, Sean. Thanks for being here. Sorry if I'm a little yawny.
You're not. You don't even have his hair.
I don't have his
You
hair.
don't even play keyboards.
I do not play the keyboards.
Oh, let's see. 22 Q Cat is here. Lynn is here. Chandra cat butts and all.
Yes. Currently just a Bruce. Thor was over here, but now he's running around being a weirdo.
Paul McGrogan's over here. Hello, Paul.
Thank you for joining us, Paul.
Thank you so much for being here. And Kitchen Witch says mail time. We'll get to that in a couple of minutes.
Yes. Oh, here's
Thor. Congratulations. He said, so Carrie said, I got my Chow box I won from Two Crazy Ketos, and they have Gouda flavors.
All right.
I like Gouda flavors. That's better than
It's
the bad
always
flavor.
fun to win stuff.
It's better than the bad flavors.
That's true.
The goodest kind of flavors is better than the baddest kind of flavors. Okay, I'll stop.
Yeah, we hope.
I'll fight you.
You won't win.
You haven't even been fighted today.
That's not true. I fought with a 6-year-old this morning.
I did too, yeah. She is so grumpy in the morning. It's almost
mean
like
today.
we know who her mother is.
It's almost like she's related to me.
Oh my goodness gracious. Carrie says I told my battery a joke and it just couldn't take the charge.
Nice. I too love them dad jokes.
I love them too. Carl says glad you're feeling better.
Yes.
Or glad you're among the living.
Oh God. So I went to work this past weekend. You've seen Pretty Woman. That big mistake. Huge mistake. I felt like I had been steamrolled. Like it was terrible. At the end of Saturday and Sunday, at the end of the days, I was just like, I'm sure I look like a zombie. I'm sitting there charting and I'm like, stay awake, finish the charting. My body's just not done yet. It's just not through this.
It's like even today we had stuff we wanted to get accomplished. And what did we do?
Took a nap.
We laid down and took a nap.
I couldn't stay awake. I thought I was going to, just pass out. Here's Thor, guys. Hi, bud.
He's like, you were talking about me.
I was.
Caleb's Carnivore Quest is in the house. He's only 16.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congrats, my man.
He's got a channel, putting out videos.
Woo-woo.
He's taking care of his health and all that stuff.
That's pretty awesome.
Our kids
16 with ambition.
Right.
It's pretty cool.
Our kids know better.
And still eat like junk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of them knows a couple of them know better than the other third one. And they're just totally contrary.
Yeah.
Hopefully they figure that out before it's way, way too late.
Yeah.
Everybody's
saying run as fast as you can, but you can't escape the diabetes, man.
Andy's here.
Hi, Andy.
Tomorrow's our birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
You got that sultry, I've been sick for a week voice. Ooh.
All right, bring your Amy Winehouse voice. Yes, the cats are on the loose. It's better than the juice. The juice can no longer be on the loose.
You gotta stop making me laugh tonight.
Jeremiah
was a bullfrog.
I was thinking the same thing.
Was a good friend of mine.
Back from shopping, she says. Started my birthday early.
All right. Let the party get started.
Glad to see us both feeling better. And in a roundabout way. Maritza is here. Good evening, Maritza.
Good evening, Maritza.
More feeling this time.
Good evening, Maritza.
Oh, that's no good. She says not feeling well today. Lots of seizures.
Oh, I'm sorry. That sucks.
Well, we're very, very sorry, dear.
Oh,
let's see. And people are talking about Tigger.
Yeah, it was a rough.
Yeah.
It's still rough.
There was one here that I wanted to see. I love your willingness to save your grandbaby's kitty. True grandparents showing love. What are we going to do? Just not let her keep her cat and her just be sad?
Oh, she already broke my heart so many times. So ever since our other cat passed away, she's come in the house and been all tears. And I'm like, what's going on, babe? Thinking something happened in the car on the way over. I just miss Tigger. You shouldn't have let him go outside.
I know.
It's unfair.
Well, the cat's run out.
It's like psychological warfare. Is really what it is.
She's got it down to a science. And like, so these cats will run outside. I'm just like, well, I guess you're out. And she's, you don't even really love them. You'll just let them go. I'm like, I try to keep them outside.
She's just, the guilt. It's like she's a small Jewish version of me.
Well, you're a big Jewish version of you.
That's true.
Keto in the Midst is in the house. He said, my mom would ask me to rehome my kids. Well, we are trying to rehome them, but they've rehomed two of them.
They keep rehoming back here.
Yes, we just had two of them respawn here.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so
a better side of the story, yeah.
This is funny. This weekend, it must have been Saturday night because I talked about it Sunday at work, right? Saturday night, I think.
This was Saturday night, yeah.
Yeah. So Saturday night, I get home from work this past weekend, and I'm taking my shower, and the phone rings, and it's my youngest, and I'm like, okay, I'll just answer it. I've got the phone where I can reach it, and I answer it, and I'm like, hey babe, what's going on? And he's like, hey, so we got to return the U-Haul by midnight, so we're coming over with a bunch of our stuff and we're moving in. Wait,
News to
what?
us.
What do you, okay, what? Like, we had this conversation about a month ago that if they couldn't find a place, they were going to stay here for a little bit until they could get their feet on their ground. And, you know, we've joked about it and talked about it here and there, but it's never been like, this is a day that we're going to be moving in, blah, 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 because we would have been more prepared. I would have had space ready for them and stuff. So I just start laughing because there's nothing I can do about this. He's coming over whether I want him to or not. And he's got a U-Haul full of stuff. It's him and our extra son, and they're both just coming over. And I'm like, well, okay, I guess you can put your crap in the garage, and you
So I
can
go out and pull the car out of the garage.
you can hang out and sleep in the extra room upstairs that, Cookie will have to get used to not playing in there while you guys are home, but it'll be fine. But I just like, okay, sure, this is what we're doing. We're coming over. We got a U-Haul full of stuff. Okay.
Like about less than 2 hours before they have to return the U-Haul.
Yeah.
And they picked it up earlier than that day. What did they even do?
I know they went out to dinner. They went to Sushi Club with Sis.
Yeah.
Because they're saving money.
And not that
went
sushi,
out to dinner that's $25 a person.
It's not. It's worth the money.
It's very good, and it is worth the money. But you can't be saving money if you're going out to dinner. That's not a thing. It's just not a thing. And you would think she wasn't my kid because I am a stickler. When I say we're not spending money, we're not spending money. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not buying anything. We're not doing anything except for him. He does what he wants, and it's very expensive. But
I have not been anywhere.
I'm very proud of you this week.
You are the one who's been spending money this week.
What did
You bought those toys.
I bought those toys a month ago.
Oh, did you? Okay.
With money that I got from selling things.
Well, I'm not judging you.
I've spent $0.
I don't even think we put gas in the car.
We haven't.
We probably need to.
Yeah, finding good.
And I do have to get eggs tomorrow because we're about less than a dozen, which is terrifying. I just got to figure out where the best to go buy them tomorrow. I'll probably go by Costco first.
Yeah.
But they've been out
sure
every time.
There's no best.
No.
There's no best place to buy them. They're going to be expensive no matter where. Unless you're pulling them right out of a chicken's butt.
Laura's here for the first time. She says, hi, first time with you, with your channel. I'm from Chris Cook in Nashville. Well, thank you so much
for
being
coming
here.
over.
And Evelyn says, quit laughing. You're going to hack up a lung.
Well,
Well,
I
I mean,
haven't yet. They're still inside.
I mean, if you guys wanted to go down a TMI, a little TMI quest, we could talk about my earlier this evening. I'm in the bedroom, getting ready to take a shower, and I'm coughing, and I think I'm going to cough up and throw up, and then it goes the other way. And I'm like, well, at least I'm going to get in the shower. And I'm texting her this because why not make her laugh? Because, I mean, might as well bring her right along with me. I mean, it's just, they say that there's just, there's the people who have and the people who will. And if you know, you know. And if you've made it this far and you haven't,
you will.
You will.
Just
and it's always going to be where before you least expect it, you're going to be somewhere. You're going to be at dinner. You're going to be always carry extra unders. When I pack and go on vacation, it doesn't matter if it's a 2-day vacation or an 8-day vacation. What do I pack?
Double the amount of underpants.
I double, like triple sometimes. Like I bring like 15 pair. I just bring and roll up whatever's clean in the drawer because you never know. And then as soon as you stop believing that it can happen to you,
that's when it does.
It happens to you.
And you're stuck somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
So welcome to the channel, everybody.
Yeah. If you haven't been here, now you know.
Yeah. The birthday girl is here. Are you guys birthday twins now? Or did I read that right? Yeah. Happy birthday, Jerry.
Happy birthday.
Oh, right.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday. I can't be all sultry to one.
Like, Mr. President.
Yeah, and everyone's throwing up.
Well, at least it come out the top and the bottom.
That's true. That's true. Janelle is here. Hello, Janelle.
Thank you for joining us.
We're so glad you are here. Everybody's saying hello. And look, there's Jen Lucas.
Well, hello, Lucas.
She started a company.
Really?
She got an LLC.
What kind of company? What are you making? What are you doing? What do you do?
Poop. No. Well, I'll tell you. I don't know if she wants it all out there yet.
Oh,
But
well,
she
yeah.
did. But she said on a live the other day she started an LLC. So I figured that it's okay to share that information.
Fair enough.
Debbie with an I.
With an I.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much, Laura. And everybody. All right, everybody's here saying happy birthday, people waving and saying hello. I should say it. Hello. The guinea pig is here. There's my man. There he is.
I should say hello to the people.
Yes. Boo-doop, dee-doop. Holly Springer is here. Good evening, Holly. Thank you for being here.
Sorry, guys.
When does a joke become a dad joke? When it becomes a parent. Yes.
I do like that one.
Lacey is here. Good evening from Chris Cook in Nashville. New sub. Sorry you both are under the weather. Hope you feel better. Thank you so much.
We do too. Thank you very much.
I'm tired of laughing like I've been smoking for 30 years.
I'm tired of coughing up random things.
I quit smoking like, what was it?
I don't know.
15 years ago
Before
now.
we met. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been 15 years. I shouldn't still cough like this, okay?
We do both sound like we just shared a whole carton.
Yeah, Ash Taylor says, hello, all you beautiful people.
Hello, hello. Thanks for coming in.
Caleb said it took a lot of mistakes to get here, but you're fixing them way ahead of the curve.
Yeah, I mean, we're in our 40s.
Mm-hmm.
You're definitely ahead of our game.
Yeah.
You're winning.
Don't start smoking cigarettes and vaping and doing all those
the dumb things we did. Okay, do some of the dumb things we did because some of them were really fun, but don't do all the other dumb things.
I'm just going to say don't do anything ever. Bubble wrap yourself. It's fine. No, I'm just saying. No. Gotta have fun.
Do some of the fun things.
Go to some hardcore shows. See some death metal.
Go to a show where they have a mosh pit and just push somebody really hard. Just once or twice, just to get it out of your system. You'll never feel like you need to do it again, but it is fun to do it at least once or twice.
You need loud amps in your face.
And then
anyway,
wear earplugs though.
Oh yeah,
because the hearing does.
Yeah, we didn't wear
suffer.
earplugs when we were young, and
I can't.
Sandra Harden is here.
I try not to hear most of the.
Another first timer, fantastic! Thank you guys so much.
We're popping all these cherries.
All right, after dark has begun, I guess.
Sorry,
Woo!
People.
There's a kid here.
I can't help it.
There's a child here now.
He's 16.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sure, he's heard worse than what I can say. Well, probably not.
No.
But
No.
So to be fair, I have 3 kids. And when I was going through nursing school, the older 2 were hitting that early high school, right? So freshman, sophomore year, and the youngest one was in middle school. So right as I'm going through the sexual education part of my nursing school, they were hitting that age where, kids are starting to get frisky. And I would be like, do you see this? This is a picture of gonorrhea. And they were like, God, Mom, this is too much. Even we can't handle it. And I would be like, this is what it looks like when you get herpes. And it was hilarious. I can't help it. The fear does work. It really does. So if you want more education than you could ever stand.
Jeffrey is here.
Jeff.
Don't often tell dad jokes. When I do, he usually laughs. Yes. Jen says, coming soon to a keto community near you. Hydration tallow moisturizer with nothing I'm allergic to.
Nice.
That's the best product. Make one that you need.
Yes.
Because likely others are going to want it too.
That's very true. That's a good way to do things.
Mm-hmm. Everyone's saying hello to everyone. Thank you for the serenade. Well, you are welcome.
It comes with free coughs.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Keep the phlegm. The phlegm is yours for free. All these wonderful people. Yep, they're birthday twins.
Nice.
Like Wonder Twins, activate. Bing.
You guys need rings.
Laura says, children are like boomerangs. You send them out and they return with more. Yeah.
Yeah, they do. And more stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we'd gotten rid of all the kids' stuff. Now I have more stuff. Again.
Yeah.
Thought we were done with making sure children were awake in time to get to whatever. And apparently we're not. It's fine.
Yeah.
Although I probably wouldn't have it any other way.
No.
I love my kids. I would never tell them they're not welcome here. I love my kids.
You know.
Hi, Chris.
Chris Cook of Nashville's here. That's him right there.
Yeah.
He made that soup but didn't make the mistake that I made.
This wasn't chunky.
Yeah. So that's what I did. I made a triple B&E Chris's cheeseburger soup. I didn't put burger in it. I just put up some little bit of cut up steak or whatever in there. Beef broth, the eggs, the butter, and then I cut up some egg life wrap noodles and egg life wraps and turn them into noodles, which that works out pretty good.
Yeah, they're not bad.
That's about the best way to eat those.
Yeah, they're not really great otherwise.
No. But I cooked them. In my brain, they were cooked enough, but I didn't cook them fully because Chris talks about this in his live. Oh.
You gonna live?
A little verklempt. Talk amongst yourselves. Anyway. Yeah, so when I put it and blended it, got really nice and smooth, and I was like, all right, it's working. Doing something right. Get into the pan and start mixing in the noodles to get those softened up. And then I looked over, it was chunky, and I'm like, oh. And I put some in a bowl, and she's like, ugh.
It honestly,
like, ew.
It didn't taste bad, but it looked so unappealing that I was like,
well,
nope.
Everything has been unappealing to us last week.
Truth, I've not had an appetite really, and everything kind of looks questionable. It looks at me funny, and I've been had kind of like nausea just hanging out for a few days. So when you put the bowl of soup in front of me, I was like, oh, that looks just, yeah.
You know, that hurts me. Right.
Does it?
Yeah, it does.
It looked disgusting.
I know. I hear you. It was like.
It didn't taste bad. Looked awful.
A little full. A lot of sap.
Exactly. Oh.
Everybody's saying things. Let's see. So Caleb's going to be on Homestead How. He was just on Dave Mack. He's been on Cindy's channel.
That's super cool.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, everybody. Catherine Ray is here.
Thank
Kathy
you for
Ray.
joining us.
You do sound better today. I sound better. She sounds a little bit better, but she still sounds under the weather.
I'm much better than I was. Much better than I was. And it just kills me that, it really took me out this bad.
Yeah, me too.
I mean,
and I got a lighter version than she got.
And I work in healthcare, so I'm around all the nasty stuff all the time. And it's been almost 3 years, been longer than that because I didn't take time at the old place. When I left there, I had 700 hours of PTO to cash out.
Yeah.
So like I don't get sick. But when I did, whoosh, dang, this was awful. I wish none of you get it. I wish you all good health. So Carrie wants to see you pulling eggs out of chickens' butts.
Yeah, I don't know how that's going to work.
I don't know, but I'd pay good money.
Probably need to make good money to buy the egg.
True.
Jeffrey says, I'll catch that too. Love Homestead How. I think Carrie's thankful, grateful, and blessed all the time. Let's see. Amy says something up here. She's got, chicken, the toilet poo.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I mean, you just never know what's going to happen. Just be prepared for anything and everything.
You never know when it's going to
Shauna.
Hello. Is it me you're looking for?
That's all we've got is Salter singing.
Yes. Well,
I'm not even I'm not exaggerating.
It's way more than 15.
Yeah, because
on the plus side, when you get back home, most of it's still clean.
Yeah.
So you don't have to do laundry right away.
Right.
But
yes.
Yeah, on the Saturday that I got so sick I wasn't going back in, all of the nurses were joking with me, like, okay, so we need to know your code status. Are we getting intubated? What are we doing? Are you okay with pressers? And I was like, look, we're not going there. I'm going to be fine. And then I wasn't. I mean, I was, but I wasn't.
Holly says, we taught our patients on the pulmonary floor to clear their lungs and take 3 deep breaths, breathing in through their nose, breathing out through their mouth. After the 3rd deep breath, cough deeply. I need to try that.
Yeah. Well, now I can breathe through my nose, so it's nice. But yeah, I have coughed up so much phlegm. My throat is finally not as sore as it was. There was a point where it was phlegm plus blood, but now it's just phlegm again. So, very nice.
I'll have to look and see what that is. I don't even know what this is. Yeah. Let's see what that is.
Checking your phone.
Well,
like you're not doing a job right now. Somebody doesn't know how to put his toys away when he's at work.
Mm-hmm. Lacey said the 90s just made an appearance. Haven't heard that term in a long time.
Right.
You're going to hear a lot more. The 80s, the 70s.
Yes.
It's going to be a thing.
It's always a wild ride here.
Jeffrey says 2 muffins are in the oven. He's got at least they're not. This is not a bun in the oven. I was going to get it out. It was coming. It was just a hard joke. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Continue.
2 muffins are in the oven. First muffin, it's really hot in here. Second muffin, holy crap, a talking muffin.
I like that. Oh, you need to text that to the boy.
I need to.
Mm.
Visual Keto says, howdy, y'all. I've been out for a while. I've been eating juicy chicken legs, so I had to clean up before commenting. Well, you know.
I mean, priorities. Chicken legs are definitely a priority. I ate today. Why am I hungry now?
I tried to eat today. I didn't even eat all my food.
No.
I just haven't been like engaged with food. Like you have just like I eat because I feel like I need to.
Yeah.
But then I'm just like my heart's not in it.
Well, I've tried to eat every day.
And I don't think it's the triple
right
B&E.
now is the first time I actually feel hungry.
Yeah. I mean, I would probably be more into eating things if they weren't the good things for me right now, like chicken strips and macaroni and cheese and stuff. I'm like, when I feel bad, like all those things come a calling. All those old habits, like when you feel bad, because when you really, really, really feel bad, that comfort comes rolling in like, hey, you know, mac and cheese will make you feel better.
And you're like,
Hey.
no, it won't.
No, it won't. But it tries to fool you.
Yeah.
Gary says, back when I was in South Carolina working for the Coliseum, I helped set up for AC/DC, and at the end, they shut off 21 cannons, and the Kiss concert was cray. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
I love that.
See, our 16-year-old friend needs to do stuff like that. Go watch some crazy concerts.
Yeah, or like go work for like the union, like the Stage Builders Union and all that stuff. I had a buddy that was doing that. He did all kinds of concerts.
Excuse me, I'm a little burpy.
I never got to see AC/DC or Kiss.
No, me neither. I've missed a lot of concerts in my lifetime.
Beverly says, got through 3 months of triple B&E by reminding myself of my why. Of course, I'm 64 and wish I'd done this years ago. 100%.
Yeah. I mean, reasonably, had I done this as a kid, you know, a teenage through 20s through whatever, I'd probably not be in the position I'm in right now. You know, I probably wouldn't have gotten sick and felt like I was going to die, you know, but you never know.
Chris says, I got so overloaded with announcements and comments, I forgot to mention Keto Crusade. Apologies. Please mention it, Dustin, and we'll share the socials too. Everyone, please come watch this Sunday, 8 p.m. Sunday. You'll have your own chair, so sit on the edge if you want to. But I'm not providing chairs. You have to come with your own places to sit.
BYOC,
bring your own chair. But we'll be there. We've got some good stuff lined up for you. Don't you know?
You're gonna start that.
No, maybe. I've been talking to people trying to get a meetup up in Wisconsin. There's so many people up there, and like nobody wants to go there.
Yeah.
So I figured we can make them go.
Well, I don't want to go there right now. It's cold
Yes,
there.
Keto Crusade on the 23rd will be awesome.
It's as cold there as it is here. Not worth it.
Yeah.
I don't want to drive to more North Indiana.
It's true. I do like going to visit your sister because she's got that amazing coffee machine.
She does have a fancy pants coffee maker.
That's
one of those espresso, like grind the beans and do all the things.
And they make the foamy stuff and the delicious cream, and you just drink it, and it's just like your body warms over. You're like, oh.
It's pretty good.
Yes.
It's not $1,000 machine good to me.
I mean, if we had that, I don't know.
No.
I've been watching these videos, and she's been kind of seeing them a little bit too. These like coffee contraptions that look like they'd be relatively affordable, but they're like $600-$700 for like a manual people do, or they wouldn't make them.
It's coffee. And like, look, I love good coffee. I really do. But I guess I've learned how to be poor so well that like it doesn't even interest me. I don't even need it. I mean, sure, there are things I have been able to enjoy that have been luxury things. Yeah. I have done things a lot of other people haven't done in their lives. I have been very blessed and very lucky for the things that I do have now. And all of it, it's wonderful. However, I do not need $1,000 coffee machine. That's insane.
Anyway, you are insane. Evelyn says, I already got the notification. I can't talk. The notification set, Chris. Jen Lucas says 10 minutes in a steamy shower 4 times a day will cause your water bill to go up.
That's true, it will.
And your electric bill.
And your electric bill to go up. My electric bill was almost $600 this month.
I don't even know how.
What is going on?
I sit in the dark. She gets on to me for sitting in the dark.
I've turned the temperature down so low in this house. If I'm not wearing a blanket and 3 or 4 layers, I can't even be downstairs because it's so cold. I've had to make the girl bundle up because it's so cold in our house right now.
And she weighs about $1. She weighs about 1.5 pounds.
Electric bill was almost $600.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't even look into it when I called them. They said, it's been colder. Okay, that's not, no, I'm sorry. It's not been 50% colder than it was last month. But they won't even investigate, so whatever.
Yeah, they don't care.
They don't care.
Stacy's here.
Stacy, how's it going? We've missed you.
She says, good evening. Thought I posted already, but I must have deleted it. Was saying thank you for the eggplant stuffy picture. I sent her a picture of an eggplant. Needed a good laugh. Love you. We love you so much, you and Ken both.
Yes. We love you both. We need to send you some eggplant things.
Carl, I've got an Irish cousin named Flemigan. Jeffrey for $10.
Oh, heck yeah.
Dustin and Chandra, you two are too cool. Loving your content. Okay, so far been watching the live streams. Greeting from a fellow RN. Chandra dialysis and psych, now home health. Cheers.
Oh, God bless you for dialysis and psych. Wow, you must be amazing. Those are 2 places I don't want to be. Now, on ICU, we do run dialysis from time to time. We usually run continuous CRRT. And it's not complicated. It's not, okay, how do I put it? It's something you get used to doing and you just do it. But oftentimes those patients that are actually getting hemodialysis, like the Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, those patients are really sick. And like, you know, everything, a lot of times, and I don't know where you were working, but you're working at an outpatient facility type of thing, a clinic essentially, and they come in and you don't know all of the everything that's going on with them because they're not always forthcoming. They sit down in that chair, you start running their dialysis, and all of a sudden things are hitting the fan. That sounds terrifying. I'm happy I get to do it in my safe ICU environment where there's always a doctor just literally, you know, a shout away. And there are lots of other nurses who can come help if necessary. because for us, they're very sick, but they've been sick. We know where they're at. We know what's been going on with them. And we know, all of the ins and outs and things that can, and I know you already know all the ins and outs and things that can go wrong, but we have all that background and history already right there. And we don't have to trust that they did go to dialysis a day or so ago. You know what I mean? Where like they're coming into you, sure, I did my dialysis on Wednesday, and all their stuff is a hot mess and things look terrible. But, and then psych, woo, my sister's a psych nurse. Wow. God bless you both, because I can't.
Who the stories?
The normal people are crazy enough.
When they start talking, it's nap time.
The normal people are crazy enough for me. I can't.
So Caleb says he's not a concert guy.
Oh. There's so many other things.
Yeah.
You could go to amusement parks, or you could do, take classes on fun stuff.
Oh, like the girl told me today, she wants to go skydiving.
Okay, I don't agree with skydiving because there's a million and one ways to die much cheaper. But there's so many fun things you can do. Just get a gaggle of your friends, get in a car, and drive to the next state over for no reason other than to check out a new grocery store or go to a gas station you haven't been to before, go to a Buc-ee's, whatever, just to have the adventure. Do something just wild. When we were teenagers, we did some real dumb stuff. But I tell you what, I wouldn't take back any of that for anything.
Lacey says, my husband is the only one who ever went to a concert. ICP. What is a juggalo?
Oh, I'm sorry.
That came out when I was like a junior in high school, like junior, sophomore in high school, like the whole like, let's go chicken hunting. Who's going chicken hunting? We're like, what is this? But anyway, so you got hit in the face with a Faygo bottle. The problem with that at their concerts is they fling 3 liters into the crowd.
Oh.
3 liters of Diet Faygo.
See, here's the thing. I dislike clowns. Just let's start there. That's number one. I dislike clowns. There isn't a clown that I've been okay with. I would rather not. Now, put everybody in the audience in crappy, scary face paint. I'm out. I don't care what your music sounds like. I was done with the Great Malenko. I don't even know if I would like it, but I know I won't. I'm not even going to try.
Now I shared this out the other day because that King's Rook song, the Tom's Diner, where the guys walk in, is like, do, and he's like, the guy's like, I even saw you. The real, like, we've watched it multiple times. Like the two guys are doing it back and forth to the Tom's Diner.
That was very good. Yes.
Oh man, I just watched it like 4 times in a row.
That guy's voice is amazing.
Oh man, the first guy, he's the singer for King's Rooks, and he is amazing. Like there's a lot of their stuff that's really, really good. Now the other guy that comes in and just hits you with that vocal that you don't think's going to come out of the throat of that man,
skinny little,
and it just opens up and he's like, oh, you like, what is happening? And you're just like, dude, it's a total vibe.
It is
but
a vibe.
He doesn't even normally sing in English. He normally sings in German. He's a part of a German group. And so I've tried to listen to his stuff, but it doesn't make much sense because it's in German and I don't speak it. But the King's Rook stuff is pretty good. I really like that guy's voice. But you put those two together and it's just amazing. I put it on my community tab the other day. I know I'm not a music channel, but music to me is life. And if there's anything that we've really ever thought about, it's been
music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, not knock down, drag out.
Fight.
It's just hard for her to understand that she's wrong. And
somebody wants to sleep in the garage.
At least there's a mattress
out there. Well, the things that we have that are different about music is that he likes a lot of metal-y, what would you call all that you listen to?
I listen to a very wide range of music that's very, very wide and outside the norm. So I like a lot of stuff. Metal. But people try to pigeonhole me to metal. Now, I enjoy a lot of metal, but I am very picky and I'm very snobby about it. and I don't hide that.
It's a lot of metal.
It is a lot of metal, yeah.
There's a little other things.
Well, because metal is usually the metal that I like is cheap and easy to go see. Everything else is super
Anyway.
expensive. Like,
And so he's very into what the instruments are doing, and this is very complicated. This is complex. Listen to this, listen to that. And I am of a different opinion. I am more of a vocal person. I want to hear your voice. I want to know that you can hit the notes. I want to know that you don't have to use autotune to make the sound come out of your face. I want to know that you can sing a song and be able to enunciate so I can understand what you're saying and I can sing along with you. And if you don't enunciate, you need to be good enough to pull off the rest of the music. Because if you aren't, I've judged you before your second notes come out of your mouth. Like, I can't help it. I'm a snob when it comes to that. And we've argued about quality of musicians and their complex and their ability to do things. And it's not that I don't think that the instruments are exceptionally complex. That's just something I don't understand. I've never played an instrument. I don't have the talent to do such. And as far as singing goes, I took a lot of choir throughout all my life, and I can hear when others are off. I have a good ear. I don't necessarily have a good voice, but I have a good ear, and I can hear it when it sounds wrong. And so I'm judgy on that. I try not to be a dick, but I'm a dick.
Juan's here.
Hi, Juan.
All the
Thanks
way from Vietnam, Mr. Juan.
Good morning, Vietnam. I mean, I don't know what time it is.
I just want to go there and eat all the street food.
They'd have to roll me out of that.
Oh, you have no idea. All the noodles.
Like, look at this fat American chick.
Yeah. I used to have, Carrie said, I used to have all kinds of espresso machines back when I was jacked up on caffeine. All jacked up on dew, chip. Now I just have a French press and good coffee. Yeah, he was talking about how the good coffee really truly makes a difference because a lot of the cheaper stuff has stuff in it you don't want. Some of it has mold and things can make you feel bad and all that stuff. Yeah. Let's see. Dustin, I don't run anything except my computer. I melt in the summer and freeze in the winter with all my bills with the house. Well, you know.
Yeah. Oy.
See, are they estimating your meter or actually reading your electric meter?
They said they read my meter, and I went out and I took a picture of it the day the bill arrived, and it's only off by like 100. So like they must be accurate, but I don't know what's happening. My sister was like, "You better check. Maybe you're losing stuff." I'm like, it's not gas. I can't have an electric leak.
It's not
what
like
does that mean?
It's not like electricity. Electricity doesn't ooze out of the open plugs. They used to think that back in like the 1900s. The early time they'd be like, oh, the electricity is going to ooze out.
But I was like, I don't know what you mean. I can't leak electricity. It's not gas.
Let's go ahead. Before we get too far gone here. Come on, little man. There we go. Let's go ahead and dig into this little.
Flip it. Oh, don't share address.
It's not. Well, our address is public.
Is their address public?
I've got it marked over. No one can see it.
Okay. Who's this from?
This is from Evelyn and Carl.
Nice.
And I imagine their daughters probably had something to do with it too.
Very cool.
Make sure everything's out of here. I don't want to ruin anything.
He's purring, by the way.
It's not for you.
Well, he's already enjoying it. Bruce purrs in agreement.
All right. So this says from Evelyn, hugs to you.
Oh, that's pretty. I'm guessing Evelyn does card making.
Let's see. Let's read this first.
Do you want me to read it out loud?
Yeah, you want to read that out loud? I don't think there's anything in there that's anything of any secrecy.
Dear Dustin, meet the flat version of you. He went to the Michiana meetup. I know you're jealous. I had made it to give to you at the meetup, but you had other plans. Hi, Chandra. I still want to meet you soon. Love, Evelyn. That's a very cute card. There's Flat Dustin. You need to make that a printable so that people can can take Flat Dustin with them places.
Look at these.
Oh, that is cool.
I probably won't have this book very long. It's got a little
Oh.
notebook inside. Someone's gonna be, can I have this? Can I have this?
She does love notebooks.
Yeah.
That's her.
So if anybody
favorite.
ever wanted to send anything to her,
If any-
notebooks, stickers. She loves stickers, notebooks.
That's the most of it.
Yeah, crayons,
Tattoos.
tattoos. Well, not real tattoos.
No.
You know, she loves the little sticky stick tattoos.
Yeah. Fine.
Not saying you need to, because she is spoiled. But if
Yeah,
you ever
she's
wanted to do
overspoiled.
something for her,
She does not need for a thing. You do not have to send her anything. This child has more things than anybody ever.
Chris.
Okay,
All right, let's go back to this. Let's see.
keep moving.
Let's see. Carrie says, I know about medical stuff from when I was in the Navy. I know that dialysis is rough on the patients. We have one at my church where he's doing dialysis. It's not a fun thing to deal with.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work on your body, and a lot of work on the staff taking care of you. It's a lot.
Jeffrey says, I love dialysis. My new state has no nurse to patient ratio, so I didn't like running 24 chairs by myself.
Ooh.
Very unsafe. Went psych. That was amazing, but nights was no longer a go for me.
Oh my goodness. No, that sounds incredibly dangerous for that as a ratio.
There is not a lot of states that actually have ratios in place, do they?
Not many. You really need to be somewhere where they're unionized in order to have state mandated ratios,
Mhm.
as to my knowledge. We're in Indiana. They don't have ratios. It is what it is. You kind of hope not to get somewhere where you're going to get totally screwed. But I agree with you on nights. I have been blessed. Never have I had to work nights. I've done a handful of night shifts, but I've never had to work nights. And I don't think I could do it. I think at 9, I'd be like, hey, scoot over and move your IV. I'm getting in there. I just can't do it.
Jennifer says, my electric bill was $60 less this time last year. I keep my thermostat at 74. I'm using the plug-in boxes that reduce power usage. Guess they actually work.
Nice. Yeah, we have it set. We have the temperature in the house set to 62. Home health, I've heard that's the way to go. But I don't know. I really like where I am right now. So I'll probably be there for a while unless things start changing.
Jeffrey says, this old man loves his health job now.
Home health.
Yeah. Stacy says, Elkhart will have to be a late birthday celebration for me, March 29th, with you guys. Well, we are looking forward to seeing you, dear.
I'm going to that one, am I?
No, you were going. Yes, Elkhart, you are going to April 1st. Yes, Tuesday, April 1st, you get to meet this lady.
I'll be there. I won't be square. I'll be round. That's the only shape I come in, round.
Friends. Yes, friends.
Yes.
Let's see.
Always friends.
Jeffrey says, I have amazing psych stories. My favorite was singing the butt plug song in the hallway. It was a 4-part a cappella arrangement, charted it as music therapy.
That's amazing.
I love that.
Amazing. My sister worked, she now works for the VA in Wisconsin, but she worked for a county hospital, and she had some scary stories about some really violent patients. And I am thankful that she's not working there currently. And I'm also thankful that I've never had to do that. I mean, we're lucky to have security come up if necessary. And I have had 4 security officers hold a patient still for me as needed. But
Amy says, skydiving is dangerous but fun. I did it and had a bad landing. I'll have to send it to you. Well, that'd be fun.
Oh, I'm glad you made it through the bad landing. Like I said, I feel like there are a million other cheaper ways to die. And probably less.
Visual Keto says, my kid will forever be a juggalo. I never made it to juggalo status because they had just come out. They had like 1 or 2 records out, and then like people started going like way in depth on it. And I went a different way, like musically, you know.
Wow.
And Sean loved skydiving. He's a military guy.
Well, yeah. I mean, there are people who are built for it, and then there's not, and that's me. I'm not.
Sorry, I'm assuming he's a military guy. I'm pretty sure I'm remembering correctly. I try to keep everybody straight in my head, and it's a mess in there.
To be fair, everything in there's crooked.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Amy says, I did it once to get over my fear of heights. Forgot to pull toggles and flare.
Oh,
Had to run
ow.
about 20 or 30 miles an hour.
Ow. You are lucky you didn't break everything.
So those are picanhas. Those are the ones I want to get. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Carl said I watched that video 50 times in a row.
Which video? Oh, the song.
Yeah, because that's such a good song.
So good. It's so good.
Let's see. I'm trying not to miss over a whole bunch of stuff, but I'm trying to get through. I guess King's Rook is touring in Germany, 2 shows in September.
Mm.
Let's see. 20 years in the Navy. Before nursing school.
Nice.
Caleb says he's too Gen Z.
He likes funk. You know?
Yeah.
Go see a funk band. I mean,
Secret Agent Bill.
I'm sure that they have those.
I had lunch with one with a guitar player from Secret Agent Bill. They were on the same record label and they toured a lot with Parliament. You know, who am I to chase the cat?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nothing but the dog.
Just some really weird experiences that I've had in my lifetime. And it's just like some pretty cool little moments.
Caleb, we want you to experience things.
Yes.
Don't do like I tell my kids, don't do dumb shit, but do a little bit of dumb shit.
It's like you got to live life to have fun. You got to live life. You know what I mean?
You've got to have fun. You've got to have fun.
Holly's got tickets for Blake Shelton next month.
Nice.
I don't think I have any tickets for any shows coming up soon. I did go through and put a bunch of requests in to try to win tickets for things.
Yeah.
There's some shows like tomorrow night, Bush and Filter are in town. I wouldn't mind going to see that.
Yeah.
I
don't remember Filter, but I know I like some of the songs.
When I say, hey, man, nice shot.
Do they do anything other than that?
The Trip Like I Do, like the Crystal Method mashup. And then they had another song. The Can I Take Your Picture?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll play it for you later. I can't sing.
You don't have to. It's fine.
You know what? That's basically how this goes. It wouldn't be a blast to go. Wouldn't it be a blast to go to Vietnam as a group and taste their food? Wow, carnivore keto trip. Now that would be a great video.
That would be cool.
But there's going to be some noodles in there, and I'm like, you know what?
I'm going to be like, we just won't get this on video. Watch me eat some fun.
Oh, look at deer.
Yeah.
Electrician, Visual Keto says, electrician's widow here. Do you have any friends that are electricians? I think you need a load test. Your panel is unbalanced. Sometimes it can draw more power. My ex-employee rebalanced mine. Oh, we'll have to look into that for sure.
I don't know if we do have any friends who are electricians, but we will find out.
We'll figure it out,
yeah.
Hopefully. Yay, Flathead Dustin.
Yes.
Yeah, Chris is texting me pictures of meat. Not the kind you're thinking,
He's
dirty.
Sending him sexy pictures of meats.
Yes. They're a little dry. All right, let's see. Okay, back. Had to finish up some paperwork for work. Darn shift notes. Oh, well, we're so glad you're here, dear.
We are glad you're back. That work stuff, it's for the birds.
Let's see. She got the notebook from the meetup at AMO. That is not enough. I mean, she goes through notebooks.
Okay, so this child has 6 purses or 7
at least that we know of. There's probably some on the couch.
And she packs them full of things. And each one has at least 2 notebooks plus pens and crayons, and then there's stickers and toys and bracelets and notes.
Sitting in the chair last night before bed, and I'm rubbing my head because I'm just like, because I hadn't shaved it in a couple of days, and I'm just rubbing on it, and then I feel like what felt like a flap of skin, and I'm like, oh, what is that? And I'm feeling it, and I kind of find it was a sticker. There was a sticker stuck to my head I didn't even know about, and it just said "go."
I mean,
I had to have her. I'm like, what does this say?
The child loves stickers, markers, all that
Sandy
stuff.
made it. Cindy made it, not Sandy.
Are you okay?
I'm probably okay. I'm tired.
Hi, Cindy.
I'm probably not going to do Toxic Tuesday tonight, even though it's Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Oh, we didn't rewatch it anyway.
No. But thank you, Cindy. We love you.
Thank you for joining us.
Let's call her Sandy from now on. It's fine.
Yeah.
She won't even notice. She doesn't know.
Probably.
Scott Elliott's in the house. Good evening from freezing Colorado. It's
How
freezing.
freezing is it there?
Yeah,
'Cause
how
it's
cold
really
is it?
cold here.
It was 6 or 8 degrees this morning. Like when I went to start the car today, it was like, and it's a 2022.
Let's see. It is currently.
Amy, can't wait to see you at the meetup, Chandra.
It'll be fun. We'll have a good time. Fair warning. I have a mouth like a sailor. I will do my best to keep it under wraps. It is 14 degrees currently. Feels like 5.
So Sean says, I just got a notice from the county sheriff's office. I have jury duty. You're not going to believe the date, March 6th. I hope I can still make the meetup. Can you tell them that you've already got plans to be out of town during that time?
I think there is. So I think every place does it a little bit differently. In Indiana, you call, and there are certain things you can do for exceptions, and they can defer it. But I don't know if out of town counts.
I mean, you're not going to be in town. You're going to be out of town.
Well, I think like it's different if you've got plane tickets in a hotel versus I'm driving somewhere. But I'm not 100% sure. I would certainly start looking into it now.
Shauna says, Sean, I got one too. There, I'm going to defer mine.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can defer it, but I think you have to have a specific reason.
From a scrapbook retreat.
Nice. You winking at?
I have no idea. All right. Let's see. I'm only 4 months into keto and living a new lifestyle. Well, that's great.
That's great. We're a long time in.
Yeah. We're like almost 9 years into this.
Yeah.
And you're gonna fail, you're gonna succeed, you're gonna have a good time, you're gonna hate it some days.
True.
But just try to keep it as simple as possible. And that's what this channel is all about.
And
community.
Consistency over perfection.
Yes.
Gonna be days you're gonna screw up. Give yourself some forgiveness, give yourself some grace, keep on trucking the next day.
Funk, not funk. I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
We'll have to look that up.
Now I gotta Google, right?
Yeah. Kathy Ray is here. I love music, all kinds. Been some good concerts, Kiss, Van Halen, with Hagar, Whitesnake, and a lot more. I've been to probably about 1,000 shows and seen more bands than.
Oh, this is probably stuff that our youngest listens to, at least similar. It's a hip hop and trap subgenre.
Oh.
It's probably very similar to what he listens to.
I have 6 siblings. My life is not boring.
We don't think your life is boring, honey. We just want you to do and experience fun things.
Yeah.
While you're young enough to enjoy it and young enough to not go to jail for it.
Well, that's what we were trying to tell our kids before they turn 18, 19, 20, 21 to 25.
Go do dumb stuff while you can.
Like, go somewhere and backpack somewhere. You know what I mean? Just go off to another country or whatever. Go down to spring break. But don't do extra dumb stuff. But get,
look. So murder's a thing you can get arrested for at 16 and get charged as an adult. But there's a lot of other dumb things you can do that are fun that you won't go to jail for. What we're saying is have fun.
I hope you'll understand that she will not be joining us for the remainder of the lives that we do on Tuesday. She is too much of a liability for us. She's trying to get Caleb in trouble.
I am not.
We're going to get a phone call from his parents. You're telling my kid to go and break the law.
No. I'm telling you to do fun stuff before you're old enough to go to jail for it. And I don't mean like arson or murder. I mean like do fun, stupid things.
Mm-hmm. I'm more of a podcast interview guy. Me too. I listen to a lot of those things. I rarely listen to music. I used to listen to music all the time. I don't have as much time to listen to music now.
I'm more of a music listener. Well,
they're playing the Murat tomorrow in Indianapolis if you want to drive down here.
Yep.
I imagine you probably score a pretty cheap ticket tomorrow on your way down here. Let's see. Sean's going to see Metallica May 7th. I think they're just too expensive these days. Let's see. Hello.
Thanks for joining us,
Sherry. Thank you for being here. Dustin has never not been okay. Evelyn is a paper hoarder.
Yes. Oh, if our house caught fire, 30 seconds. 30 seconds. I don't think it would take longer than that for the whole place to go.
10 degrees in Colorado Springs. So
Yeah.
roughly about the same here.
Yeah.
But you've got mountains and we've got Indiana.
And we love Colorado Springs. One of my sisters lives there.
Yes. So we may be up to Colorado Springs sometime the next year or two. Who knows?
Yeah.
It's always a cycle.
It's beach, beach, mountains, beach, beach, mountains.
All right. Chris is here, but he's probably now on his own live. So we're going to go ahead and end this live. We love all you guys. Thank you all so much for being here. The super chats, all the things. Hello, hello. We love you guys.
And Caleb, I promise I'm not telling you to do illegal things. That is not my intent. My intent is to tell you to do fun stuff.
I would not
Fun
mind going to
stuff.
see Nine Inch Nails, but I imagine the tickets are hard to get. They're not playing Indianapolis, they're playing Chicago, I do believe. But
And
anyway,
it's probably really expensive.
oh yeah. With that, we love each and every one of you guys. We'll see you guys real soon. And here's the credits.
Bye, guys. Thanks for joining.